This is Transformers animated Blackout by Takara Tomy. It's a Voyager class figure, and it is the Japanese release of the US version of Blackout by Hasbro. So Takara Tomy made it slightly different from the Hasbro version, and if I'm not mistaken, the plastic on this one is a little bit lighter. It's got better paint apps, it's got more metallic gold and red, and the Decepticon symbols on this one is more G1 than movie. It's not just a plain gold emblem, it's now purple with a background. So very nice. I like that touch, like that G1 touch, and as many of you know, I am a big Transformers animated fan, and I'm just very happy to have this figure. Ecstatic actually to have this figure with me. So very nice. Let me just give you a sort of a 360 on him. He is very top heavy. Upper torso is really bulky and beefed up because literally, and I think it's been pointed by many fans, this is a sort of an animated rendition of the movie Blackout. As you can see, the position of the rollerblades is almost the same, top heavy, upper torso. The head, this one's a little bit wider, but they do share the V-shaped crest on the forehead, a little bit of mustache going on. They've got missiles on their shoulders. No Gatling gun for this one, I think. Yeah, this one has Gatling guns, but they're still both attack choppers, and the way they transform the robot, they look in robot mode. They do look similar because the head is in between the cockpit pieces or the canopy pieces. So very nice homage to the movie version. Very nice figure. Articulation is a little bit hindered. He's got a multi-jointed shoulder. He's got this double jointed forward and backward joint for the shoulder because of the transformation. He's got sort of in and out motion, forward and backward hinge motion. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a hinge elbow, a hinge wrist, and independent finger articulation. So yeah, very nice. The guns can rotate up or down because of transformation. He's got waist articulation, no head articulation, ball hinge elbow. He's got a ball hinge knee and articulated toes because of transformation. So very nice. Love this figure. And to keep his rotor blades from moving, I've sort of wedged the helicopter's wings in between them just to keep them in place so that they don't move around like the movie version. Robot mode comes with a weapon. This is actually the tail section of the helicopter, and how it works is really you attach it onto one of his arms by folding the fist and then just tabbing this one. Oh, sorry, rotate the guns upward and then just tab the tail section in like so, or sort of snap it in. If he isn't already top heavy enough, the tail section just adds a little bit more weight on his body, and the joints are pretty tight on this figure, but the apparent looseness of the hinge joint is really showing when you've added everything on him, like the rear section of the chopper. He can barely support the upper torso, much less have him hold a weapon, but it's tight enough. You can still get him in some poses. The joints do help and cooperate in articulating and posing this figure. So the way the weapon works, it's a disc launcher. If you push the black piece down, it will fire the disc, much like the Bionicles do it with the cannonballs, I suppose. Anyway, very nice. Transformation of this figure really is quite simple from robot mode to alt mode. It's really the transformation from alt mode to robot mode that is a challenge, but once you've mastered it, it becomes very simple. So transform him, what you want to do is straighten out the limbs, fold in the fists, fold up the guns, just align the bicep joint. Oh, Line it properly. Fold up the guns. Then what you want to do is you want to fold up the feet, fold up the lower legs, and then just tab them in. Okay. Okay. And then what you want to do is untab the lower torso section. Really, there is an auto-morph feature on this one. If you close the rotor assembly and then you transform it from alt mode to robot mode, if you push on the torso pieces together when you're connecting it, the whole rotor assembly flips back, which is very nice. I like that little bit of addition that both Hasbro and Takara have kept. So Gatling guns, they move up and down. The wings do move up and down. Missiles are not removable. Okay, and then what you want to do is just fold up the arms and then just collapse them inward. No tabs to connect them. They just stay in place. And then gently you want to move up the legs and just make sure everything is tabbed in squarely, like so. And then the tail piece. In this case, I'll make an exception. I like the removable tail piece, but to me, removable weapons from alt mode are really just cop outs on Hasbro's part or Takara's part to really find ways to transform that particular piece. It connects on very well, but to remove it is a little bit of a pain in the beginning because you feel like you're gonna break it, but just keep at it and you'll get a hang of it. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to open up the I guess the side chest pieces. I'm doing it last because when I tried to do it the first time, I literally snapped off the entire thing from the joint, so I want to do that again. The tab on this one is really just tight, so as you probably would expect with a Takara Tomy figure. So just join it forward and just tab in. Then I guess open up the rotor blades, 6 rotor blades. Okay, it does spin fairly well with sometimes one of the blades, because it's warped a little bit downward, it does hit the lower section. And that's that. That is Blackout in his attack chopper mode, just like his counterpart in the movie toys. They are both attack choppers. We've seen him in one episode on the animated show, but he was pretty badass. Shared the same weapons, I guess, as the movie version. My only gripe about this figure is really it's very good, but I wish they would have put landing gear on the alt mode instead of just pegs. Also, I didn't quite show you, the forearm is hollow, so somebody was caught napping on that one. They could have just easily covered it with something, or a flap or something, but I don't know, probably would have cost more. Speaking of cost, I was able to purchase this figure. If you are in Manila, and you're wondering where I got him at Our Toys. I think there's still some stocks available, but very nice. If you want Transformers, Gundams, G.I. Joes, and Hot Toys figures, go to Our Toys. So there you go. Transformers animated Voyager class Blackout. Very recommended, highly recommended figure. Especially if you're a big animated fan, I certainly love it. I hope this video has been quite helpful to many of you who have been interested to find out more about this particular figure. Since the Hasbro version has been reportedly cancelled or delayed, I guess your best bet in getting this figure is getting the Takara version. You might have to pay a little bit more, but I think it's certainly worth it. There you go. Thanks for watching.